If you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, then you are dealing with someone with severe psychological problems because their entire personality is disordered. So here we are talking about an impairment at the level of their mind power, their willpower, and their emotions. And this is why you hear me refer to pathological narcissists as lost souls or dark souls, because they are losing their minds, they are losing control of their emotions, and they are losing control of their will because they're very impulsive and compulsive individuals. So oftentimes I'll say pathological narcissists are dark souls. They're dark at their core, and this is the darkness that you're seeing spread to the psyche. And eventually you will see this darkness spread to the physical, right? And when it spreads to the physical level, then this is where you'll see the chaotic behavior, the dramatic behavior, the neglect, the abuse, and so on. And oftentimes I'll say that pathological narcissists are dark souls, and it just ruffles people's feathers. For example, in this comment here, Rob writes, "Nobody I have met is completely dark. I made a friend who just did 33 years for bank robbery and murder. I saw the good in him. Never judge." Hey Google, what is a simple definition for the verb judge?
On the website merriam-webster.com, they say, judged, judging, transitive verb. 1. To form an opinion about through careful weighing of evidence and testing of premises.
According to the National Center for Educational Statistics, 43 million adults in the United States, or approximately 21%, are functionally illiterate. This means that there are a lot of people that are around you that cannot read above the fifth grade level, and they cannot complete very simple sentences, simple forms, read relatively short text, or determine the meaning of basic sentences. Now, pathological narcissists are dark souls. Now, how dark is a pathological narcissist? People, narcissists are so dark, they ended up in the dark triad. Now, what is the dark triad? The dark triad comprises of narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism because all of these overlap. Narcissists are often sociopathic or psychopathic. All of these, again, are in the cluster B. Understand that you are dealing with someone that is empathy impaired. They do not have any empathy to give to you. They have very little love in their hearts to give to you. This is why they exist in victim abuser consciousness. Pathological narcissists are dark souls. They have a personality disorder. They have a psycho-spiritual illness. And pathological narcissist people are so dark that the dark triad was not good enough, that they came out with the dark tetrad, which also includes sadism. Now, who is a sadist? A sadist is someone that takes pleasure in inflicting harm and pain onto other people. And oftentimes, a lot of us were dealing with these sadistic narcissists, the malignant narcissist, again, the sociopathic narcissist, the psychopathic narcissist, the narcissistic sociopath, because they overlap. A lot of narcissists are malignant. They are empathy impaired. And lacking empathy, this means that this is pulling the spirit closer to darkness. And understand that every single day, a pathological narcissist wakes up there in shame, a self loathing state, and at best, they get too dysfunctional pride. And this dysfunctional pride is what comes before the fall because they're going to fall right back down to shame. So every single day a pathological narcissist wakes up, they are at the vibration of hell. And at best, they get to purgatory. And well, they can't make it out of purgatory, so they fall right back down to hell. And you have been dealing with people that have been stuck in their lower ego development since their childhood years. Again, they have psycho spiritual arrested development. And in the great words of Dr. Malioma Patrice Somé, healer, author, and shaman, he states that if you keep a person in an adolescent state, then they will behave militaristically. Now, what do we mean here by an adolescent state? Again, this is that lower ego state, a childish state, an arrested development state, a Peter Pan-like state. In this low vibrational state, these individuals are going to act very militaristically. They're going to be very violent and oftentimes very chaotic. And they will attack you because that is what you get from someone that is stuck at that particular vibration. Every single day, a pathological narcissist, they wake up, they are in pathological shame, pathological self-loathing. So this means that they believe that they themselves are unworthy of love. And you will eventually see this if you get entangled with a pathological narcissist because they exist in victim abuser consciousness. The only relationship that you can get into with a pathological narcissist is a victim abuser type 1. And this is why you must get the courage to walk away and stay away from these abusive individuals. Understand that someone that does not love themselves are incapable of giving you love. And in the great words of Maya Angelou, you should be very mindful of keeping people around you that do not love themselves. Because again, they do not have any love to give to you. Now let's hear some words from Maya Angelou.
Don't trust people who don't love themselves. No, it's very dangerous. People say, I love you, or I hate myself, but I love you. No, you cannot love a person if you don't love yourself. You can want her or want him, want to possess something. But to love liberates.
It is of the utmost importance that you learn how to discern spirit. It is important that you see that if someone is a benevolent spirit, then you will see that on the outside. If someone is operating more of a malevolent spirit, then you will also see these people on the outside. People that do not love themselves cannot love you. Individuals that are filled with darkness will eventually project this darkness out onto the outside, and you're going to see this manifest itself as neglect, abuse, and chaos and drama because that is what they have to give. So it is important that you learn how to discern pathological narcissists. It is important that you learn how to make accurate assessments and accurate judgments on the individuals that are around you, because what is a judgment? And what is a judgment, people? A judgment is the ability to come to sensible conclusions. You having judgment means that you are discerning. It means that you are using your acumen. It means that you are using your senses. It means that you are using your wisdom. It means that you are using your wit. It means that you're able to discern the fruit that is in front of you and understand if someone is filled with darkness. Well, if darkness is on the inside, darkness will come outside. If you squeeze an orange, you get orange juice. And pathological narcissists are dark souls. That flicker of light that you see in them is the flicker of light that those demons know that they need to keep there so that the host doesn't physically die. If you knew anything about demons, you would know that demons are parasites. And it is of the utmost importance that parasites keep the body of the host alive. Know that that 5% light that you see in the pathological narcissist is not what you are interacting with. On day 0, you are interacting with malevolent entities. You are interacting with a dark being. You are interacting with a dark soul. And this is why when you eventually see their mask drops, you see the true darkness that they were trying to hide. So pathological narcissists are dark souls. They are lost souls. They have a personality disorder, but know that this is a psycho spiritual illness because at their core, they are dark. And this is the darkness that you're seeing spread to the psyche, and it's also going to spread itself to the physical realm. It is of the utmost importance that you find people in the 4th dimension or higher, and that is when you'll find light workers and star seeds, bright, shining stars, just like yourself, that you can be in communion with. You do not look at the bottom of the Hawking scale for loving, kind, benevolent people. What you find at the bottom of the Hawking scale is evil. Evil is the opposite of the living. Evil is darkness, and darkness is against light. What do you find at the top of the Hawking scale? Enlightenment, star seeds, light workers. What do you find at the bottom of the Hawking scale? a black hole. What do black holes do? They consume light because they are black holes. So if the top of the Hawking scale represents Yah, Jah, Buddha, Allah, again, that level of consciousness, right? Christ consciousness, then what does the bottom of the Hawking scale represent? Anti-Christ consciousness. So I really hope that this is painting a picture of how dark the being that you are dealing with is. Pathological narcissists come to consume. They are walking voids. They are walking black holes. Understand that these individuals abandoned their true selves in childhood, and because of that, they are drifting around here, lost on planet Earth, just waiting to consume your light. That is what you're going to get from a pathological narcissist. They are in the dark triad. They are in the dark tetrad for a reason. All right, good people. That is the quick message for today. Ensure that you're liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more empowering content. If you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. Shika is the name. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.